Lovely.
Oh, praise from the late, great Jack Dawson. And what was so bloomin' lovely about it? And what are you doing poaching on that shot? Just stay on your own side.
Why the hell do you keep serving to his forehand? You're just setting me up at the net.
Hey, Larry. Let's get on with it, okay?
You're right. You're absolutely right, and I do apologize. To beautiful Dana, to luscious Lena, to Mike, and of course, Jack, I do apologize. Come on. I'll be good, I promise. Let's play some points. Come on.
You believe this?
Ever since you guys moved me into this rabbit hutch, I swear the typewriter has shrunk. The report forms are not fitting.
Pete inside?
Screaming for coffee.
Oh. Oh, do you have to do that? So forcefully? Oh, there's another thing, Mac. There's no coffee in here. Mike Jenkins, my partner, Frank McBride.
McBride, nice to meet you.
Oh, Mac. Oh, will you give me a little mercy?
I'm glad you're taking our case, Mr. McBride.
What?
Case? What case?
This case, Mac. I'm going to move over there. Mike Jenkins is the world-famous tennis great, and he's an old friend of mine. We used to play in kids' tennis tournaments together.
Uh-huh.
We still play once in a while, but now just for the fun, right, Mike?
I'm afraid it hasn't been much fun. Not since I've been named coach of the Aces. And right now, we're just in deep trouble.
Larry Thorpe, huh? Well, this is police business.
They are investigating. What I'm afraid of is what will happen when we go on tour. You know, we go to 10 cities in 2 months. If anything else happens...
Open that up a little bit for Mac, will you?
Do you remember Danny Briggs?
Danny Briggs was Dana Wallace's doubles partner. He had a little accident last year in Spain.
Well, it was Madrid. But the point is, it wasn't an accident.
All right, you're trying to tell me that somebody's killing off Dana Wallace's tennis partners?
I really don't know who's trying to kill who. I'm afraid that someone is trying to kill the whole team.
What do the police say?
To be honest with you, I have no idea. But I don't think they can protect us, whereas I think that you could.
We'll work out the details, Mike, and I'll call you later.
Oh, okay. Police business, we can't afford to get involved in that.
I knew you were going to say that. We can't afford not to get involved in it.
Here we go, boy. Pete Ryan, Dana Wallace.
How do you do?
Hi, Pete.
Pete is going to be our new assistant coach, our main backup man.
Ryan, you been on the circuit?
Satellite tour, Europe, Africa, Bush Leagues. I'm just now getting back into it.
He needs a lot of work, so no mercy.
Okay. Here we go, Pete.
Just think of me as a ball machine.
Looks like I made quite a find for assistant coach. He plays well.
I don't know how well he plays, but I agree. He's quite a find.
Need a towel, Pete.
Hi.
Hello.
Mike told me you're the assistant coach. I'm Lena Ionescu. Nice to meet you.
How are you?
Fine.
Pete Ryan. I'm sort of, what you would say taking Larry Thorpe's place, you know?
Oh, I hope not, Pete. He was a prima louse.
God, Lena, he's dead.
What do you want me to do, cry? Not much.
You make it sound so, personal.
It was. He tried to make a play for me when I started on the tour, and at first it was an all right idea, but talk to the guy for 2 seconds and forget it. Anyway, he's telling everybody that I was making it with him. It wasn't true.
Really?
Well, it wasn't. Anyway, he's the kind of guy that was sleeping around with all the groupies that come over here, and I don't know, I just think he was a louse, that's all.
You're right, I agree with you. He sounds like a prima louse. Shall we get back to work?
Can I join in? You know, for a week now, my timing stinks. Will you watch me?
I'll tell you what. You two hit, and I'll watch you.
Oh, thanks.
Thanks, Pete.
It's Browners in front by a length. Sherrill's chance is second by a head. Roving Rick, third moonshot.
He's all yours.
Outside and back in the middle of the track, into the stretch. It's Browners in front by 3/4 of a length. Blaze Love is second by a head. Roving Rick, third moonshot and back in. Browners in front and late. Moonshot and back in. And Browners is quarter by a neck. Blaze Love second a length. Moonshot third with back end. Finishing fourth.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to let her.
All right. You must have lost a fortune. I'm really sorry.
No, not your fault.
In a way, it was. You see, I own backhand. Hello, I'm Sally Blair.
Oh, how are you? Frank McBride, Mac.
May I offer you a drink? Well, that's the least I can do, really.
No. I don't begrudge anything. I've made a lot of money on your horses and your team. You see, I'm a gambler. I'll gamble on anything, including the aces. Yes, I'll have a little taste with you.
Hey, how's the new assistant coach doing today?
Surviving. Jack Dawson, right?
Hi.
Peter Ryan.
Pleasure.
Say, listen, you've heard this 1,000 times, but I saw you at Wimbledon and at Forest Hills. You're a super player. Really, super.
I'm flattered. The days of glory are long gone, but I'll have to remember. Thanks. Welcome to the team.
Thanks a lot.
Wang, eggs, Benedict, okay?
得啦，係啦，你唔使怕，呢啲就係好食㗎，係嘛
No. Wang, eggs, Benedict. 2 words. Eggs. Benedict.
Right. Why me? No, you don't understand.
He sent me to get us breakfast. He says you must have gotten lost.
That's what I've been trying to do.
Wang, danomina.
蛋梗係咁啊！呢啲真係好食啦！唉，你睇下，好食啦，小姐啊！
Where did you learn to speak like this?
I used to work at this place in San Francisco. Shapiro's Cantonese Gardens.
Chinese.
Oh, no. Mr. Shapiro was Jewish. 再見。
俾你食啦嚇，3碗啦嚇，好食過呢啲啦。
哈。Ooh, is that ugly? What is it?
My portrait.
Oh, sorry, Pete. It's really not a very good likeness.
You know you blew it.
What do you mean I blew it?
Somebody was testing you. Any innocent jock that found this in his locker would have screamed bloody murder. You were quiet. You sneaked it out of the club. Whoever was testing it was putting it, and you flunked.
Okay. Someone as sneaky and suspicious. That could have been planted by one of the guys on the Aces, you know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, or your buddy Jenkins, or an attendant, or somebody from the front office, or one of the girls during practice. According to Sally Blair, practically everybody on the team hated Thorpe. She tried to get her to want to put him on waivers or whatever it is they do to tennis players, but she couldn't. He draws big crowds, a star.
What else did she tell you?
Oh, they lost money for the last 2 years. One of the big reasons was the big salary they were paying Thorpe.
That certainly gives the lady a motive.
Oh, no. She's got real money. You know, I don't much like this scam, me playing Diamond Jim McBride to her.
Rumor has it that Sally Blair and Larry Thorpe were sleeping together.
Yeah?
Yeah. Probably nothing, Mac. I tell you, they're having a party out there tonight. It's sort of a kickoff for the Aces, start of the season. She's bound to be there, being the owner and everything. I think I'll go out and do a little discreet checking, okay?
No, I can do that. I'll do it. She invited me to the party.
You mind if I cut in? That's Stone Age.
Oh, well, I'm obsolete.
You don't feel obsolete.
Sally, why do you come on so strong? How do you make all the moves?
I'm getting old, damn it. When I come here, I feel like Grandma Moses. But look at that, look.
That's a pretty girl. You're a beautiful woman. But dumb. Dumb, dumb, dumb. That's why there's talk going around that you and Larry Thorpe are lovers.
What would you expect? A rich old bag and a team of young jocks. As far as Larry goes, our relationship was very simple. I signed his future experience. Okay, Mac?
Okay.
I'm in training.
Milk. Orange juice. Yogurt. Now that'd be good for you.
Champagne.
Right. Come on.
Where?
There. Privacy. Mystery. That's the reason the champagne is necessary. Have you ever heard of a girl giving in to moonlight and yogurt? Impossible.
Giving in? What, are you planning an attack?
Attack? No. Reconnaissance.
What did you mean by privacy and mystery?
Well, the privacy part. See, I never liked dancing on crowded dance floors. And the mystery part? Well, who knows? The night's young.
Now, on the street level.
Right. Street level, section 12.
Okay.
Now, here's to... Truth. I was thinking more along the lines of beauty. To you.
Pete, what's going on? You're a very good tennis player, but you haven't played competitively in a long time, and you weren't on any circuit. I asked Mike. He gave me some double talk. I'm asking you.
Some backhand you've got. What a stroke.
What, you going to call the police?
Oh, there's no reason to do that. They're just a couple of two-bit hoods, a couple of muggers or so.
Muggers? They didn't try to threaten you or hold you up. They just jumped on you. Pete, tell me the truth, please.
Okay, I'll tell you the truth, but I want you to keep it strictly to yourself. Mike is an old friend of mine. He asked me to investigate Larry Thorpe's murder because he thought he was killed by a member of the team. That is the truth.
Oh, that's ridiculous.
Yeah, then why were those hoods after me? How do they know we were here? You know why? Ace in the hole.
Well, none of us liked Larry very much, but not murder.
From what I hear, he gave you a pretty bad time before he was killed. I'm right, aren't I? Why?
It was personal. Besides, he's dead.
It might be personal, but it's not forgotten. Tell me the truth. Come on.
I saw Larry in the parking lot just before he was killed. He was knocking her around.
He was knocking who around? Tell me.
One of his groupies. He picked him off in bunches.
Who?
Candy Lewis. She had taken something of Larry's. He was slapping her around. She started crying, so I got into it. Then Larry tried to take it out on me.
How did you know her name?
Pete, I'm telling you the truth. We all knew her name. She was hanging around with a team. Just call me up sometime, honey. I'm in the book.
Oh, here you are. Dana, you shouldn't be so rough on him. I knew you'd get into trouble out here.
Oh, so you thought you'd come and protect him? Or did you just want some extra coaching?
Just keep practicing that fancy footwork.
Candy? I'm Pete Ryan. I'm the new assistant coach on the LA Aces.
Come on in.
Thank you. We've never met, but I do know a lot about you. Actually, it's through Larry Thorpe. The morning before he was murdered, he wanted me to come and apologize to you. Hey, I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Larry was so mad at me that morning. I thought he died still mad at me.
You mean about his property?
I figured he wouldn't mind if I kept it. Like a remembrance. He minded.
This isn't a man's racket. It's a woman's racket. The grip is too small.
That's right. It wasn't his. That's why Larry got so hot about it. It belongs to his owner.
Sally Blair?
He was probably scared she'd find out he was getting it on with somebody else.
Else? You mean that Larry Thorpe and Sally Blair had something going?
Sure. He told me. She digs tennis players. It's funny. She didn't know he was working one of the girls on the tour, too. But what the hell? That's what life's for, right? Fun?
Yeah, you're right. I'll have this replaced for you with one of Larry's, so you can keep it as a remembrance, all right?
Oh, gee, I forgot. Hi, Tank.
Candy?
Come on in.
Hiya.
I've got sort of a date, Pete. You don't mind?
No. No, I don't mind. Not a bit. Not a bit. I thought that tennis was your game.
Well, I sort of worked it out. I have my summer game and my winter game, and sometimes they overlap.
Well, when you're free, maybe we could discuss springtime, huh? Bye, Tank.
Is that Sally's?
Yes, those are her initials carved in the handle. You know, actually, Candy Lewis said that Larry Thorpe blew his top in about 1,000 different directions when she didn't return this racket.
Oh? Why, is it expensive?
Maybe it has sentimental value to it.
Oh, Sally told me about that gossip. Her and Larry Thorpe. No way.
Well, I think Candy's mind sort of runs in that rut. This is really funny. All the weight is in the head of this racket. And the grip is smaller, and it's lighter.
Not supposed to be that way?
No, that'd play hell with your game.
Yeah? Well, they really made these into precision.
What's the matter?
Isn't it kind of funny? This doesn't look like there's part of the Anything in there? No, nothing. Nothing's... Oh. Fresh cut cocaine.
Mag, you want to come in? Telegraph here looks like he's ready to win you back the money you lost on backhand.
I'd rather you came out.
All right. Why so grim?
Sally, I lied to you. I'm not a gambler. I have no money. I'm an investigator. Mike Jenkins hired me to investigate Larry Thorpe's death, to try to keep the same thing from happening to the rest of the team.
Okay. You're a liar and a cad. And you're forgiven.
Those were my lies.
I'm getting a heavy insinuation here.
I'll be more explicit. Larry Thorpe, cocaine. I'll make it real plain. You were having an affair with Larry. You helped him deal the coke.
No.
Sally, I looked over your tennis racket. The one with the hollow handle. According to a lab analysis, it was full of coke.
That's right. Larry dealt, yes. He used me. He got involved with some of my gamier friends. He, not me.
Sally, you were sleeping with him.
I'm sorry. When my husband died, Larry sensed I was a bit weak, vulnerable, so he just moved in on me. Oh, I was flattered. A tennis star, 20 years younger, and a lot more dishonest. He wanted me as a launching pad to meet my friends, my rich friends, buyers, users.
And he dealt them coke? Now, who is his supplier?
I don't know. The circuit is international. London, Paris, Rome, Berlin, New Delhi, Tangiers. Larry had a lot of contacts.
Sally, cut it out. He couldn't service that many clients smuggling a couple of ounces of cocaine through customs in an empty tennis racket. Now, who dealt with him?
I don't know! He's dead. Let it alone.
Sally. He was murdered. You can't let it alone.
I can't get involved. That's why Larry used one of my rackets. If this whole mess is going to open up, I'm going to be involved. Smeared. Maybe indicted. I'm not a martyr. I am not going to testify.
See, what's happening is you're not getting the rotation in the hips.
Oh. Still having trouble with your forehand, darling?
Pete is very helpful. Marvelous hands.
Terrific. Remember, keep those marvelous hands to yourself tomorrow.
I don't get that. You're losing me.
You and I are playing mixed doubles in the charity exhibition. That is, if you're finished with your lesson by then.
Coming on the track for the first race.
Because I've decided to forgive you.
At 6.
What does that mean?
Well, I thought about it and decided that I will cooperate. I will tell the police whatever I know.
Oh? Everything? The dope? Smuggling? The racket?
All of it.
Been at that?
Over an hour.
Is she mad about something?
Or worried. How did your lunch go with that Sally Blair?
Thorpe's been smuggling coke, all right, yeah. He's been using some member or members of the Aces as mules. She didn't know who. She said she'd make a formal statement. Once it's narrowed down to the team, then the police can pick up the guy. Sally, I'm not going into any song and dance with you. We'll meet with the police tomorrow.
Come in.
Sally.
Hi, Pete.
There's
Hi,
nothing
Candy.
to worry about.
How's the tank?
I faked him out. His knees got jammed. I got your message to come by for the racket you promised me.
Oh, yeah. Just a second. I'll be right back. Wait.
Yeah.
Into the ball, lay into your backhand.
Any other news?
You know, I didn't think you'd do it. I mean, I get hustled a lot.
Well, I'm famous for my reliability.
Call him back, but don't tell him anything. No?
Mac. This is my friend, Mac. This is Candy Lewis.
Oh, how do you do, Candy?
She was very close to Larry Thorpe.
Oh, I wasn't his girl or anything. She was.
Who?
Her, Dana Wallace.
Another time.
I said I wanted to talk to you.
What do you want?
You told me that you were Larry Thorpe's tennis partner, but you didn't say anything about being his girl.
Well, I wasn't. Never. Is that clear?
He told Candy Lewis that he was. He said, and he used a delicate phrase, and I quote, that he was working a girl on the tour. That's you.
Well, it wasn't that way, believe me. Larry and I were together sometimes. I really loved the bum. I thought he loved me. I was wrong.
Okay, I believe. If it wasn't love, what was it? Okay?
Who? What is it?
There's somebody up there watching us. Maybe you'd care to make the introductions.
This is ridiculous. I'm not going anywhere.
Pete.
Yeah, I'm here, baby. You're gonna be all right.
Somebody tried to kill me.
Yeah, we know. We're having the arena search now.
My mother died last year. She was sick for a long time. Treatments, chemotherapy, on a kidney machine. I make really a lot of money, but I couldn't afford it. She was dying in pain, and I couldn't afford to help her.
Larry Thorpe, Mom.
He lent me the money. And when we were on tour in Europe, he collected.
What about the cocaine?
I carried it through customs. Larry was afraid to take the risk because of Danny Briggs.
Whatever happened to Danny Briggs?
Larry Thorpe killed him. In Madrid. He made it look like a car accident. They were in it together. They had a fight. Larry was afraid that Danny was going to turn him in.
Who killed Larry Thorpe?
I don't know. I don't, Pete.
Dana. Who did he sell the last shipment to?
He didn't. We packed it in some tennis supplies. Stuff we carry with us, balls. Pete, he had a spare locker in the back. I was afraid to look.
Yeah, well, I'm not. I'm not afraid to look. Hey, doctor, tell the ambulance driver to stop this thing at the next taxi stand.
Are you nuts?
Tell him to do it, will you?
Hey, stop this thing, will you?
Now, look, I'll come by the hospital and see you as soon as I get through. And while you're there, don't catch anything, huh? You're gonna be okay.
Take me to the tennis arena.
This time of night, buddy? Look, I've been training, pal. I'm gonna go 12 rounds with Ali. Let's go.
Okay.
Doesn't look very promising.
Let me have your knife, will you?
Huh? You want to cut something? Knife? What are you doing? Hey, cut it out. That's illegal. You just want to go back in the slammer? Quiet. This has been soldered.
Open that up.
Old tennis balls, huh?
Didn't even bounce. Look at this.
Cocaine.
Freshly cut. Look at the tag on this flight bag. Jack Dawson.
You just couldn't let it go, could you?
Why?
Money.
That doesn't make sense. You're the best.
I was. 10 years ago. when they paid us in expenses and cheap promises. Yeah, it was the best. I made a little money, but it's gone. I was too damned early. Now these kids start out making $100,000 a year. Appearances, endorsements, but not me. Too late for me.
So you're tied in with Larry Thorpe, huh? And this?
Larry arranged it. I hated it. But I managed. I lived with it. And Dana, you know Dana was in it with him, too.
She was his victim, not a partner.
Yeah. Well, Larry was threatening to expose me, and with him dead, I was afraid that Dana would tell all, just to get revenge.
And now you're going to kill us?
No. No. I tried to warn you off, scare you off. No, I won't kill you. But I will need time to get away.
Well, this ought to help him out on the trip.
There's nowhere else to go, Dawson.
It's unfair.
It's just bloody unfair.
Hey, they're really going at it, huh? Winner take all?
That's right.
Gee, how much they playing for?
Not money.
What then?
Me.